Hello and welcome to the 10th Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. We are in
Bedford County
and Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yeah, we are.
I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're two hot geeks.
Honk.
We are at
We are tired.
New London.
Yes, we are.
Different than last year's old New London. Obviously, if you didn't watch yesterday, it plays pretty tough.
Understatement. It is very, very new and still has a little bit of work that could be done. Off the fairways are pretty brutal. And we've got a lot of leaps on the ground, too.
Yeah, and if you did not watch yesterday, those scores do not add up mathematically. You didn't miss a round. People just started with a stroke advantage based on their placement playing throughout the entire year.
And that's kind of the whole shtick of this week.
Yep. Hole one's a par 4, 507 feet. Two very challenging shots. Definitely feels longer than 507 if you're anywhere off the fairway. There's a lot of fairway trees to avoid, so even if you feel like you lace it, sometimes it's hard to find the actual fairway. Welcome to the woods. Checking in with Paige Pierce off of Chase Card. I believe she shot a 3 down yesterday. She started with a 4-stroke advantage, putting her at this 7 down.
And yes, that is a beanie. It was 37 today.
Yeah,
at
it
the
was
start of the round.
Freaking cold. Beautiful start.
And a birdie is a rare ruby on hole 1. Not many of those.
Silva started at a -5, I believe, in the 4th place position yesterday, based on the entire season's points, and then shot a -4 to put her at this -9 total. Beautiful lighting in this cold woods.
Yeah, less wind today, but significantly colder. It was about almost 10 degrees colder than projected.
World champion and also your co-leader from Los Angeles, California, Scoggins.
Starting with a 6 down yesterday, shot 3 down, put her in a tie for first. Ooh. Almost great. Really good.
Also your co-leader from Grapevine, Texas, Handley.
Holyn was our leader yesterday, starting in an 8 down, shooting 1 under. Kind of struggled on the first couple holes before she flipped that switch and got it going.
Wow. Making this tee shot look easy.
Yeah, that's an Athena. She switched up her game plan from yesterday. I believe she threw Sagara.
Under par yesterday from Canyon Lake, Texas, Lisa Fajkus.
Lisa with perfect putting yesterday and no bogeys. She started on the last card at even par, no stroke advantage, and shot 7 down to make it here. She's going to catch early and be pretty short on the left. She could still potentially get a long look from back here.
A really nice second shot. Getting around the corner, but staying in the wide open.
Standstill master Silva at it again.
What did she hit? Looked like she was past everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not really able to bite off a whole lot on that one.
And both of these second shots kind of classic of hole 1, where it looks like a wide open fairway, but next thing you know, you're hitting a tree and you're not even to circle 2.
Ooh, Holyn looks freaking ready to go this morning, which is impressive because it took a few throws to really get warmed up out there. Lisa gonna have a outside the circle look for a par save.
Here's Silva's third. Pretty typical here to have about this distance. Oh, really nice line.
Lisa's had a pretty good end of the season. I believe she got 5th at GMC. She also did well at Ledgestone. So we've seen her a few times this year. Usually really good for those Circle 2 looks. It's going to be her first bogey of the tournament. Own, just making Circle's edge look like child's play.
There were only 3 birdies on hole 1 today. Holyn with the only remaining look.
Nice.
Yep. The other from Katrina Allen. This played as the 5th most difficult hole today.
Ah, same as yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a hard starting hole. This one averaging a little bit more over par today than yesterday.
Again, if you skipped round 1, these are the top 20 FPO this year. So if the stats are playing above par, it sure means it's hard out there.
That's so true. Hole 2. Shout out to our Patreon disc winner. Wow, William saved some names for the rest of us. William Kyle May. Anything else? Just kidding. You get a disc coming your way. Thanks for being a Patreon subscriber. Hole 2 is a brand new big 400-foot par 3. The way the trees are lined up makes you throw only a backhand flip up that pushes forward on the hyzer angle the whole way. Missy Gannon went past the basket yesterday, but everyone else getting knocked down early.
And Missy's shot was pretty insane. I like Holland's play here, kind of disking down, throwing it low and getting some ground play. That's like a normal, really excellent shot. The fact that Missy carried long, wild. Silva drifting too far to the right. It's a lot of turn. She's going to get way down there, but I think it's going to be pretty rough. They did a good job overall, I think, with the actual fairways. But if you get off the fairway, there's so many teeny trees that are less than an inch in diameter just in your way.
Yeah, and it makes you not maybe be able to scramble as much as you would like. It kind of plays like Northwood Black in its first year, where you're just pitching straight out to the right, or I mean out to the fairway.
Lisa getting most of the way down there should be an easy par. Own with some work left, but she's got a gap.
This hole averaged at over a half stroke over par.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember yesterday. Weren't there no birdies yesterday?
Yes. Yeah. No birdies, which is like slightly unsurprising.
Yeah, it's the same basket and T as MPO.
No one lanes it in Circle 2 in regulation. Only 3 in Circle 2 in regulation yesterday. Today, 1 player found Circle 1 and 3 again found Circle 2.
Yeah, I think it's a cool gap. I really like the tee shot. But yeah, if you make it like maybe 50 feet shorter, I think it'd be a good hole. Maybe a little less than that, even 30 feet.
And honestly, I love having a longer par 3. I think that's, it's nice to have some
Downhill.
of those. Yeah. But this one is just a little too punishing. Like if you are trying to go for it, even if you're just trying to go safe, like what we see Holyn doing here, which love the play, you can catch a tree in the middle of the fairway and go into where Silva is right now, where you just don't have much. Look at all those little teeny trees.
Dollar she makes it. Dang it. You didn't take it.
I know. Yeah.
Own just outside the circle for a par. Her putt dialed this morning. And generally all time ever. Not really a typical mistake for Lisa, who had perfect putting yesterday. Just a little right side.
Almost half the field taking a bogey or worse on hole 2 today.
We had a pretty surprisingly good gallery, even on the early cards, I would say, both yesterday and today. Like, you don't usually get great crowds on a weekday, so cool to see
Especially in the
everybody come
woods.
out.
Yeah. Wobble, 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 ching.
You're looking at a work of art. No, it's not the Mona Lisa. But this beautiful can costs a lot less and looks magnificent in your bathroom. And Mona Lisa can't give you a smooth, close shave. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
Hole 3, par 5, 799 feet. Same beginning part of the hole as one from last year. There's OB on the right side. That's kind of what we're all thinking about. So you tend to make your errors to the left, which can be a pretty punishing woods line. First one, it's more important to be straight than far, but of course far helps. If you can kind of push that corner on the second shot, you'll be set up for your third to try to birdie this par 5. At 800 feet, it's gettable by everyone, but you can't really ever unleash one here. You kind of have to throw controlled distance, and it can go so wrong so quickly. Holyn did this yesterday where she rode the right side, and she squeaks away with it today.
The approach shot is hard too if you don't go big distance on either the first or second shot or both. The third shot is so scary because you're throwing right at an out of bounds line.
Yeah.
It's what, 20 feet behind the basket?
Yeah, and
maybe
it's
less than
like
that.
blind around the corner. You have to throw like a high hyzer.
At out of bounds towards out of bounds.
Yeah. Owen with a nice shot, gonna have it open look. This is probably the most typical play, throwing towards that left side and trying to check up right before.
This hole averaging it right at even par. This one played as one of the hardest hole at the World Championships last year. We did have a different pin placement. We were over the top of the about 150 foot out of bounds area past our basket. And it played so hard. Yeah.
Wildly hard. We'll see the basket there. That's where MPO goes.
So yeah, we love the change here. At this par 5. It's, I think, a very appropriate challenge for the field, and the stats are agreeing.
Yeah, like it's scoreable by everyone, but also you can mess it up real hard. Wow.
Love this.
And I think that's the advantage of pushing the right like she does, which very few people do. Leaves a little bit more room to pump the second. Own, working the flex.
Yeah, really trusting that stability. Here's Lisa from the rough, not able to do much. I like the kind of soft forehand. Still not close to the corner at all, though. This is a little bit of a scarier shot, too, when you're this far down. You can reach that out of bounds deep.
Yeah, that needs to fade. It is.
Oh, no.
But not enough. Yeah, they sure can stack.
Yeah, hole 3 being hole 3.
Can she see the basket?
I don't
Not
think
quite.
so. Yeah. Maybe just the tippy top.
Tippy.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe she can. Maybe she can just feel it.
I think it's just connected to her soul.
Yeah, that's parked.
Silva can definitely see it. We saw an insane throw-in from Silva yesterday. What hole was that? 2? It was like pretty immediate. Go check that out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, like 150, over 150 feet.
It was sweet. Holyn.
Making this hole look so easy.
Yeah, so controlled. She definitely remembered to flip her switch on before the round started today.
Lisa from out of bounds throwing 5. She's going to save a single bogey with the OB stroke.
Silva for a birdie. Oh, left side. Ringer. Yeah, look past the tall grass and you can see the MPO basket back there. And we used to play back there as a 5. It's freaking crazy.
It is crazy.
It was crazy. Holyn for another birdie. Bottom and top.
Own in for her first birdie of the round.
Such a good third shot from Own.
Yeah, Own one of only 6 birdies today. Out of our 20 competitors playing. It was very cold this morning and very humid, so it made it extra chilly. Let's watch Evelina on the third card on some really dewy grass.
Ooh.
Oh,
Boy, she's going for that albatross, huh? On this short par 5. Still eagle in play. Ah, dang.
tapping
Easiest
birdie.
birdie you're ever going to see. Were there a couple eagles yesterday? I know
Yep.
Paige got it, but I think there was 2 or 3.
Yeah, there's 2.
We've yet to see an albatross besides Holland's throwing on 6 at sunset, I believe. Missy and Hannah win, tied for the hot round at 3 down currently.
Hole 4, a new-ish par 4. The second half we've seen before, but this first tunnel is new to New London. It's a long, straight tunnel. The initial gap is the narrowest part. It's only about 6 feet across. If you can get out to the grass, you set yourself up nicely for this second shot to the island green. It's, I would say, from the grass line right out of the woods, it's probably 300 feet downhill. It's a very technical shot. There's some low-hanging branches that can get in the way. You will see some players kind of lay up a little bit and turn it into a shorter putter shot across to the green. It's player's choice here.
All right, help me work something out here. It's half old New London, half new London. So is it just New London? Do they cancel out? I have to know. You make the call.
That is a really good question.
Thank you. I guess we'll just be left in suspense, everybody. Oh, wow.
My wheels are really spinning here.
Look at this.
Jeez.
Whew.
A crush from Holyn. Like I said, a good shot is just crawling into the grass. That was incredible.
I was soaring into the grass. That was her Jawbreaker Z Flex Raptor. Lisa with good distance, but on the right side. No one besides Holyn in position to go across on the second at this New London hole.
Own throws a pitch out, but kind of maybe sets herself up behind the main tree. We'll see what she has to work with.
And Lisa not left with much, having to kind of chop one out there.
That works. Here's Silva slightly out of position. Looks like she's lining it up, though.
Oh, I love that she's going for it. That's it. Hold that follow through. Looks great.
What the heck?
Wow. And that's got
incredible.
Yeah, that's like what, 330 standstill turnover. Sick.
That's a crazy shot.
Yeah. She's a crazy lady. Respectfully.
Crazy good.
Yeah.
Own catching that one big tree and thankfully getting the friendly skip. If you kick right, you're almost instantly out of bounds.
Holyn, so far she can throw probably putter from there. That's awesome.
Man, this hole's looking easy.
Probably not playing super easy.
Averaged. Oh, no.
And this is why if Lisa didn't cross, she's going to have to just take it from the short side.
Oh, she didn't.
Yeah, there's a drop zone if you do cross.
We have a Marshall spotter on hole 4 that we're not allowed to argue with.
You're allowed, but you'll never win.
But yeah, haven't seen a shot go from the drop zone yet.
That's true for Marshall on 4 and arguing with Madison.
Oh man, Own's so close to getting the par here. Silva with a beautiful birdie.
Yeah, I was wrong. I thought she was out of position. Anybody else would be out of position.
Legit.
Yeah.
Holyn really going through her full routine, making sure that switch is flipped.
Yeah, she's 2 down. And Lisa with a pretty rough start here. Maybe, do you think Holyn can teach her how to flip a switch, or is it different for everybody? I feel like Holland's the only one with that switch.
I feel like the cold.
Yeah.
The cold was hard. It was tough today.
Again, third card, Evelina just took a birdie and goes huge here. It says 347, but we used a rangefinder and it said 395. So this is a big rip to park it. There was very few birdies on it yesterday.
Back to, or 3 in a row for Evelina Saarinen.
First turkey we've seen, I believe. Definitely first one we've heard.
Hey, aren't you Anthony Barella?
Yes, sir. Try out this Venom.
Thanks, man.
Man, this is the best disc ever. It goes 1,000 feet
Hey,
easily.
hurry up, man. You're taking forever.
Sorry, man. No 30-second rule here. What about that 100% off player discount?
Hole 5 is a par 4. It's 384 feet. Nice and short, but lots of trees in the way. You can kind of take a little bit of distance off and just land in the center and then still be able to birdie, but you do see a lot of ladies go pretty big. I would say fairway drivers may be the most common play. Left or right can be tough. I think right is worse. The green is very protected on this little rocky outcropping. Yeah, it's one you think you step up to and you're like, yeah, I got it. And then you catch an early tree and you're like, oh, wait, bogey?
Scrambling for my life.
Yeah. So everything resting on this tee shot.
And Silva smart here, keeping it nice and low.
Love that play. Yeah, just like a backhand low, dead straight shot.
Because usually uphill you think to give it some height, like we see Holyn here doing, but look at the trouble she's going to get in. Oh, never mind. Trees were very friendly. Kicked her back out into the fairway.
Holyn, she seems like a goody two-shoes. Like, she never gets in trouble.
Owen gonna kind of flirt with that left side. We'll see if she has anything.
Like, Owen probably gets into trouble.
Owen definitely gets in trouble.
Right? Lisa gonna be on that left side a bit.
She gets in trouble and then talks her way out of it.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Probably true.
A nice, powerful standstill shot from Silva.
Last branch.
Yeah, one branch. I think she's in circle 2.
Yeah. Holyn left with a pretty open look at it. She's going to want this to turn, and she's doing it, but not quickly enough. Lisa left with more of a hyzer. It like disappeared. I lost it. Circle 2.
I'm going to try to sneak up the left side. It's not very open over there. Oh,
She finds a gap.
Yeah, that was so good. And
Not totally rewarded with these rocks.
here's Holland's third. See how this can so quickly turn into really having to hero shot your way out of a bogey.
Yeah, that's still outside the circle.
Yeah,
Is
inside.
it? It's inside. Owen with a very long look here. Good bid. Lisa looking for her first birdie. She's at 40 feet. She's usually good for a few of those around. I bet they'll start dropping. Off the bogey train, at least. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Silva from about 50 feet.
And a turkey.
And a turkey. Oh, 40 feet. Holland's good for the par. This hole averaging at 0.2 under par today with 7 birdies out of 20 competitors.
Yesterday, only 3 holes averaged under par. I wonder if it'll play any different today now that we've had one crack at it. By we, I mean you. I'm just watching like everybody else.
Checking in with Paige Pierce on the chase card. She's on this eagleable hole 6.
One of the 2 to get it yesterday. Eagleable.
Eagleable. And she's in eagle territory again. This time inside the circle. Yesterday was a big circle 2 putt. Today, no prob.
Man, 2 eagles last week. Already 2 this week. Let's just keep it rolling. Paige ahead on 7, the one we saw Evelina birdie earlier also. And that looks so good too. Wow, it went through the same 2 trees as Evelina's, actually. That's
Sure did.
pretty nuts. Huh. Cool.
Parking this 390-foot hole.
Paige, Missy, and Valerie, all 3 down currently.
Hole 6 is the eagleable hole we just watched. 730 feet as a par 5. Unsure why they give us this one, but we love it.
We do love it.
OB all the way down the right side. If it's windy, it does suddenly get a lot harder to play this hole for a par. But most players with 2 good rips can find this green for at least a long putt for eagle. So lots of birdies out here today. This one playing as the easiest hole of the day, averaging over a stroke under par.
Whoa, that never happens.
Never.
They're never going to give us this one again. Silva with some great distance, working that right side. That's fantastic. I don't know. Maybe they will keep it. Like, eagles are cool.
Yeah. We love a lot of birdies. Also, we're playing top 20 right now. So, like, in a normal major field, this is like, you know, this is like the 30% that get birdies.
Yeah, maybe like 40%.
Today it's 75%
Yeah.
of the field got a birdie.
Wild. Yeah, and some nice looking tee shots all around.
No wind on this hole today. We had a pretty strong headwind yesterday, but nice and calm today.
Silva in position to potentially get that eagle look. And it looks a little early out of her hand.
The ground was very wet. The grass was very slippery and dewy.
Ooh, I love this.
Something to keep in mind. Holyn definitely looking for eagle. Everyone in the field got at least a circle 2 for birdie.
Cool.
All the water coming up when Owens comes into the green.
Nice. And Lisa getting some nice momentum with that par on the last one. That looks like a pretty tap-in birdie, hopefully. Silva, I mean, she's thrown one of these in already this tournament, but that's just a good layup for birdie. Ooh, 4 in a row.
Oh, it is.
Holyn.
Wow.
For eagle.
Holyn, one of 3 eagles today.
3 eagles.
We got to watch Paige Pierce, the other from Ella Hansen. Looks like she was parked. Okay. Own in for birdie.
Nice putt.
Four in a row.
And a star frame.
And a star frame. Like, selfishly, I kind of want it to be a goose.
Let's do it.
It's the last event.
You know what? Let's do
Let's do it. We hear them squawking over our heads all the time, too. So
Like a Canada goose? Or
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Canada goose is our 4 in a row.
Honk.
Honk.
Evelina from third card, absolutely shredding these woods. That, wow, is so far. I believe we saw her on this hole yesterday also parking it. Really difficult to get as far as she did off the tee to reward you for that good upshot. And love seeing some eags out there. I don't like saying that, though. I won't do it again. Don't worry.
Has your game gotten stale?
Yo, bro. Looking a little gray. Try some color. Thanks, Ledgestone.
Ledgestone Disc Golf is the one-stop shop for your game. Visit shopledgestone.com today.
Hole 7's a par 3, 347 feet. We saw Paige and Evelina park it, but that is a rarity. OB line on the right, you're not really thinking about it. Generally, you're just kind of pumping something out to the right. Maybe a flex, maybe a pure hyzer if you got it. Holyn, probably the only one on this card who has that distance just on the hyzer. We'll probably see everyone else work some turn into the disc. And yeah, just do it. Short left can be pretty rough.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. It's so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's so far. But everyone in the field making it look very easy.
It's just bizarre that this T sign is not correct.
Yes. Especially because the basket during the World Championships last year was even farther.
Mm-hmm. Like, I wonder if it's like last year's distance or something.
No, because it was farther last year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or was
basket
it, did it say? Yeah, you're right.
I think we had the same tee pad as well.
Holyn with the right distance, but pushing really straight. Silva with a nice looking shot here.
Silva, one of the birdies on this one yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Pins it.
Drawing medal.
Let's follow it. Let's follow it and then give that goose a golden sombrero like we were all dying to do. The second Madison said goose.
Man.
So pretty.
Wow, 6 competitors got inside the circle today on hole 7.
Cool.
That's great.
Lisa with some great power on this one.
Heck yeah.
Wow, she on circle's edge?
I think so.
That looked great. Holyn coming back at it from just inside circle 2, about 65 feet.
Ooh.
What a strong run.
Yeah, love the bid. Oh, not going to try to get crazy here. Just laying this one up. You have to do that a lot on the screen. Lisa. There's a blue tassel that's throwing me off.
Yeah, I thought she was a little closer. Ah.
Man.
Holyn,
She struggled on this hole yesterday, too, with some weird putting stuff.
first bogey of the round.
She's going to be thinking about hole 7 until Champions Cup next year.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. We will be back, I believe, just exclusively at New New London for Champions Cup. I guess by then it'll just be New London. Silva with a great birdie, 5 in a row. On fire.
There was only 3 birdies on hole 7.
Oh, saw them all.
Yep. And they were all parked.
That's awesome. Silva gonna overtake the lead with that one.
Hole 8, we watched Evelina get a birdie on this one. Part of an old hole we played during Worlds last year. I love the change on this hole. I think a fairway driver is the way off the tee. If you've got a big forehand, you can do that as well, but I like a backhand, just nice straight shot. I think the left side of the secondary part of the fairway is much more open than the right side, much friendlier for approaches. Yeah, you can get a little lucky through the trees anywhere on this fairway. It's a lot bigger gaps, more consistent. You can see that this area of the course has been played more often than some of the new holes.
Wow. That's perfect.
Huge.
Silva throwing a neutron echo there.
Man, that's a mid.
Yeah, and that was as perfect as you can throw it. Own working the right side a little too hard. She's going to be stuck in the little thin forest. Thin's the wrong word. The trees are thin. Sticky?
Yeah. Dense.
Jaylee?
Densely packed. Yeah. The matchsticks.
Yeah. Lisa getting around that last little bit, but that right side can be kind of tough to get to the pin, even though it's short.
Holyn gearing up to drop a bomb here.
Ooh. Ah, still great.
Oh man, Own not left with much here. Looking at some tiny gaps and almost throwing vertical. Oh, okay.
Huh.
All right.
Cool roller.
Was that a thrower?
I don't know. I know that she's out.
Purposeful or not? Lisa trying to get a forehand down there, but catches one of the trees around the corner.
Holyn lined up to this right side fairway that usually doesn't feel open enough, but she actually got far enough right where she had an open look and takes advantage. Silva on the more open side.
She's so good at these little gentle left to right turning shots.
One tree to miss, though. It was that one. And what a nice scramble from Own.
No putting required.
Dang. I wanted the 6. I wanted to know what would happen to the goose.
She can still do it.
You're right. Believe.
No, she's pretty far out there. Here's Lisa, though, with a chance for birdie.
Wow, there she is. What a putt.
Really trying to turn this round around and move back towards even par.
And this is how you do it. Never count Lisa out when she's in circle 2.
That putt was from about 65 feet.
Wow.
Edge of circle 2.
Holyn for birdie. A little high.
There were only 5 birdies on this hole today, but almost no bogeys, so still averaging under par. We like hole 8.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's nice to not have out of bounds in the woods.
It is nice.
Yeah.
No ropes on hole 8.
Let them scramble.
Missy tied with Sophia Dunica and Silva. Saarinen with a current hot round of 4 down.
Wrapping it up, hole 9, a brand new hole. Long walk up this hill to throw right back down it. The 11-11 hole, Madison coined it. Make a wish. You want to throw 2 big shots to try to get to this corner. If you do successfully get to the corner, you have to navigate like this drone is doing. Zigzag, zigzag, all the way down to this pin here. Did we see any birdies yesterday? I want to say very few if we did. Maybe
no, we did not.
Nah, yeah. So incredibly difficult, not just because it's 2 huge shots, one with elevation. It's just hard to get the placement to then line yourself up for an incredibly difficult and still very large third shot. This is a nice shot from Lisa. It was a bit of a tailwind.
Yeah, my wish came true from yesterday.
Look how that works. What'd you wish for today? No, wait, no, don't tell us. We won't. Tell us if it came true tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tailwind, but overall fairly calm.
Yeah, much calmer than yesterday.
And Silva going to take advantage, going huge.
Owen went sidearm yesterday, I think partially just because it was a headwind. Today, trying to work the flex, but that needs to... Oh, she's doing it.
She drove the bus. She drove the bus just enough to get back into the fairway.
Smooth shot from Holyn.
Holyn did this yesterday too, just making it look so easy to throw a hyzer along the woods line.
Yeah, she's way up there.
This played as the most difficult hole yesterday. Oh wait, no, second?
I think 18 was the most.
Yeah, this was the third most difficult hole yesterday, even with no birdies. Today it plays as the tie for the second most difficult hole. It averaged at 0.6 over par.
Fun.
Yeah, it's just a hard hole regardless of the wind. The second shot is blind, way up the hill, and I think the field has figured out it's better to be a little bit more left in the fairway, opening up that second line.
Silva working that standstill as she does, trying to get all the way to the corner, and that looks fantastic. Great placement.
Holyn far enough to go forehand.
Yeah.
On the second shot and still find the mouth of the tunnel, which is crazy. That's so far.
Owen flexing this too much and kicking back out into the fairway.
Owen, most players, she is finding the entrance to that secondary part of the fairway on her third. Here's Lisa getting a little bit into the woods line.
Yeah, she should be set up decently well for par. Still some solid work left to do, though. And Silva with 2 great shots. We'll see how close she gets.
Almost too far, but she makes it work and manages a really nice pushing hyzer.
Nice. Circle 2. Holyn also able to get all the way there potentially, but that's too wide. But good for par, which is great on this hole. Nice shot from Owen. Really low out of Lisa's hand and finds a tree just outside the circle. And a little grip block from Holyn there, looks like, but it's fine. Good run.
Silva in for birdie. One of only 2 birdies on the day today. You have to believe us, the disc is in the basket. We heard it go in.
We felt it.
Oh, man.
Holyn. Second missed putt at around that distance for a par, both of them.
Yeah, Henna Bloomroos the only other birdie today. Only 40% of the field besides that taking a par and 50% taking a bogey or worse. So hole 9 is a doozy. To cover so much ground early in the hole and then have to deal with that zigzaggy fairway on the second half. Oof.
Cruel.
Toughie.
Missy Gannon ahead on the third card. Looks like she's keeping it pretty dang clean through this middle part of the course. She's going to find the circle here. Missy started out in second place yesterday. Ooh, nice putt. But then ended up shooting, I believe, +5. So she's absolutely shredding today to move way up the leaderboard. She's 6 down right now through 12.
Wow.
Yeah, Silva 5 down, kind of freaking shredding it as well.
Yeah, looking comfortable in the woods today and really comfortable on the putting green. Holyn and Owen holding it together. Holyn starting out the front 9 really well. Owen just keeping it super clean, making all of her putts. We only have 9 more holes in the woods, and then we have to flip the switch and go over to Ivy Hill, where it's just out of bounds, roped everywhere on a golf course.
Hills, strings,
so
geese.
So you guys got to come back and enjoy the back 9 with us in the beautiful, slowly turning fall foliage. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese. Honk.